Hello, my wonderful English learners. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the English Podcast Classroom. I'm your host, and I am absolutely thrilled that you decided to spend some time with me today. You know what? I can imagine you right now. Maybe you're sitting at home with a cup of tea, or walking in the park with your headphones on, or maybe you're on the bus going to work. Wherever you are, I want you to know something. You are brave. Yes, you are brave. Why? Because you're here learning English, even when it feels scary sometimes. Today, we're going to talk about something super important, something that every single English learner faces. Are you ready? Here it is. English confidence. Or more specifically, how to speak English without feeling like you want to hide under your bed. Let me ask you a question. When you think about speaking English with someone, what happens in your body? Do your hands get sweaty? Does your heart beat fast like a drum? Do you suddenly forget every English word you ever learned? If you said yes to any of these, congratulations, you are completely normal. Speaking a new language can feel scarier than watching a horror movie, scarier than giving a presentation to your boss, maybe even scarier than talking to your crush in high school. But here's the beautiful news. Confidence is like a muscle. The more you exercise it, the stronger it gets. Today, I'm going to be your personal English confidence trainer. We're going to do some confidence exercises together, share some laughs, and by the end of this episode, you're going to feel so much better about speaking English. So take a deep breath with me. Ready? Breathe in. Breathe out. Perfect. Now, let's begin this amazing journey together. The Great English Fear Mystery. Let me tell you something funny. I once had a student named Maria. Maria could write beautiful English emails. She could read English novels. She understood English movies perfectly. But when I asked her to introduce herself in class, she looked at me like I had asked her to fly to the moon. But teacher, what if I say something wrong? What if people laugh at me? What if I forget all my words? Does this sound like you? Don't worry, Maria is not alone. In fact, let me tell you the top 5 fears that English learners have when speaking English. Fear number 1, people will laugh at me. This is the biggest fear. But here's a secret. Most people are too busy worrying about their own problems to laugh at your English. And if someone does laugh, they're not a nice person, and their opinion doesn't matter. Fear number 2, I will make mistakes. Oh no, mistakes. The horrible, terrible mistakes. But wait, did you know that making mistakes is actually how our brain learns best? When you make a mistake, your brain says, oops, let me remember this for next time. Mistakes are your friends. Fear number 3, I will forget words. This happens to everyone. Even native speakers forget words. Yesterday, I forgot the word for refrigerator and said cold food box instead. My friend understood perfectly, and we both laughed. Life went on. Fear number 4, my accent is bad. Your accent is not bad, it's unique. It tells the story of where you come from. Some of the most successful people in the world speak English with accents. Arnold Schwarzenegger, Sofia Vergara, Jackie Chan. They all have accents, and they're doing just fine. Fear number 5, I'm not good enough. This is the saddest fear because it's not true. You are good enough. You're learning a new language. That's incredible. Most people in the world only speak one language. You're already special. Now, let me tell you about the things that kill English confidence. I call them the confidence killers. They're like little monsters that live in your head and whisper mean things. Confidence killer number 1, the perfectionist monster. This monster says, your English must be perfect or don't speak at all. But perfect English doesn't exist. Even Shakespeare made up new words when he needed them. If it's good enough for Shakespeare, it's good enough for you. Confidence killer number 2, the comparison monster. This monster says, look at Sarah. Her English is so much better than yours. But everyone learns at their own speed. Comparing yourself to others is like comparing a fish to a bird. They're both amazing, but they're different. Confidence killer number 3, the all or nothing monster. This monster says, if you can't speak like a native speaker, why bother? But communication is not about perfection. It's about connection. If someone understands your message, you win. Confidence killer number 4, the time pressure monster. This monster says, you must speak fast or people will think you're stupid. But speaking slowly is actually a sign of intelligence. It shows you're thinking carefully about your words. Slow and clear is always better than fast and confusing. Why your brain plays tricks on you. Here's something interesting about our brains. When we feel scared or nervous, our brain goes into danger mode. It's the same feeling our ancestors had when they saw a big scary animal in the forest. But here's the funny part. Your brain can't tell the difference between a real tiger and speaking English. So when you're about to speak English, your brain thinks, oh no, danger, run away. And suddenly you can't think of any words. This is why your English feels perfect when you're alone in your room, but disappears when you're talking to someone. Your brain is just trying to protect you, but it's being a little dramatic. The good news? You can train your brain to relax. You can teach it that speaking English is safe and fun, not dangerous. And that's exactly what we're going to do with our tips today. The magic of small wins. Let me tell you about my student Carlos. Carlos was so scared of speaking English that he would only communicate with me through writing. One day, I gave him a very small challenge. Just say hello when you come to class. The next week, Carlos walked into class and whispered, hello. It was the quietest hello in the world, but it was perfect. I celebrated like he had just won the Olympics. Amazing, Carlos! You did it! From that tiny hello, Carlos grew more confident. Next, he said, good morning. Then, how are you? Then, full sentences. And now, 1 year later, Carlos gives presentations in English. This is the magic of small wins. Every tiny success builds your confidence muscle. You don't need to give a TED Talk tomorrow. You just need to say 1 word today, 2 words tomorrow, and keep building from there. Real stories from real students. Let me share some funny and encouraging stories from my students. Anna's shopping adventure. Anna was terrified of speaking English in shops. One day, she really needed to buy a birthday gift for her friend. She practiced at home, excuse me, where are the toys? But when she got to the store, she was so nervous that she said, excuse me, where are the boys? The shop assistant looked confused and pointed to the men's section. Anna realized her mistake, started laughing, and said, sorry, I meant toys, not boys. The shop assistant laughed too and helped her find the perfect gift. Anna learned that mistakes can be funny, not scary. David's coffee confusion. David wanted to order coffee in English. He practiced saying, I'd like a large coffee with milk, please. But at the cafe, he got nervous and said, I'd like a large cow with coffee, please. The barista smiled and said, I think you want a large coffee with milk. He nodded. They both laughed and he got his coffee. Now David tells the story to everyone and always gets a good laugh. Lisa's job interview success. Lisa had a job interview in English. She was so nervous that she couldn't sleep for 3 nights. During the interview, she forgot the word experience and said, I have many times when I did things before. Did she get the job? Yes. The interviewer later told her that her honesty and effort to communicate impressed him more than perfect grammar would have. These stories teach us something important. People are generally kind and understanding. Most people want to help you, not judge you. And sometimes your mistakes make you more memorable in a good way. Tips and tricks. All right, my confidence warriors, now comes the exciting part. I'm going to give you 10 powerful tips to build your English speaking confidence. These tips are tested, proven, and most importantly, they actually work. Tip 1. Start with your mirror best friend. This might sound crazy, but your bathroom mirror is going to become your best English teacher. Every morning, look in the mirror and have a conversation with yourself. Start simple. Good morning. Your name. How are you today? I'm great, thank you. Today will be a wonderful day. Why does this work? Because your mirror doesn't judge you, it doesn't laugh at you, and it doesn't care about your mistakes. Plus, you can practice your facial expressions and body language. Confident speakers smile and use their hands when they talk. Gradually make your mirror conversations longer. Yesterday, I went to the supermarket. I bought apples and bread. This weekend, I plan to visit my friend. My favorite movie is Because. After a few weeks of mirror practice, talking to real people will feel much easier. Tip 2. Create your confidence phrases. Every confident English speaker needs some power phrases, sentences that they can say easily and naturally. Create a list of 10 phrases that you practice until they become automatic. Here are some examples. Nice to meet you. I'm sorry, could you repeat that? That's interesting. I understand what you mean. Let me think about that for a moment. Thank you for your patience. I'm still learning English, but I'll do my best. Could you please speak a little slower? I agree with you. That's a great question. Practice these phrases until you can say them without thinking. When you're in a real conversation and feel nervous, you'll always have these confident phrases ready to use. Tip 3. The slow and proud method. Here's a revolutionary idea. Speak slowly and be proud of it. Many English learners think they need to speak fast to sound natural. This is wrong. Speaking slowly shows that you are thinking carefully about your words, want to communicate clearly, respect the person you're talking to, and are confident enough to take your time. Even native speakers speak slowly when they want to be understood clearly. Think about news presenters, teachers, or doctors. They all speak slowly and clearly. Practice this. Take any sentence and say it 50% slower than normal. My name is Sarah, and I am from Brazil. Now speed up just a little bit. My name is Sarah, and I am from Brazil. Perfect. Slow and clear always wins against fast and confusing. Tip 4. The golden 3-second rule. When someone asks you a question in English, don't panic. You have time to think. Use the golden 3-second rule. Second 1. Take a breath. Second 2. Think about your answer. Second 3. Start speaking. You can even buy yourself more time with these phrases. That's a good question. Let me think. Well, actually, these phrases are like bridges. They give your brain time to find the right words while keeping the conversation flowing. Tip 5. Find your English speaking buddy. Learning alone is hard. Learning with a friend is fun. Find someone who is also learning English or someone who wants to practice your native language. Your speaking buddy can be a classmate from your English course, someone you meet on language exchange websites, a neighbor who speaks English, even your pet. Yes, pets are great listeners. Make a simple plan. Every Tuesday at 7 p.m., we speak English for 30 minutes. Start with easy topics like hobbies, food, or weather. The goal is not perfection, it's practice. Tip 6. Record your progress. This tip might make you feel uncomfortable at first, but it's incredibly powerful. Once a week, record yourself speaking about a simple topic for 2 to 3 minutes. Week 1, my favorite food. Week 2, my family. Week 3, my hobbies. Week 4, my hometown. Don't focus on mistakes when you listen back. Instead, notice how clear your pronunciation is, how confident you sound, and how much you've improved from last week. After a month, listen to your first recording and your most recent one. You'll be amazed at your progress. Tip 7. The power of positive self-talk. The voice in your head is very powerful. If it says mean things about your English, you need to change it. Replace negative thoughts with positive ones. Instead of, "My English is terrible," say, "My English is improving every day." Instead of, "I always make mistakes," say, "I learn something new from every mistake." Instead of, "People don't understand me," say, "I communicate better every time I practice." Instead of, "I'll never be fluent," say, "I'm getting more fluent step by step." Write these positive phrases on sticky notes and put them around your house. Train your brain to be your biggest supporter, not your worst critic. Tip 8. Create English comfort zones. Build small English comfort zones in your daily life. These are safe spaces where you can practice without pressure. Change your phone's language to English. Talk to yourself while cooking. "Now I'm cutting the onions. Ouch! They make me cry." Count in English when you exercise. 1, 2, 3. Sing English songs in the shower. No one can hear you. Read English texts out loud when you're alone. The more comfortable you feel using English in low-pressure situations, the easier it becomes in high-pressure situations. Tip 9. The "so what" technique. This is my favorite technique for dealing with speaking fears. When you catch yourself worrying, ask yourself, "So what?" What if I make a mistake? So what? Everyone makes mistakes. What if they don't understand me? So what? You can try again. What if my accent sounds funny? So what? Your accent is part of who you are. What if I use the wrong word? So what? They'll probably understand anyway. Most of the things we worry about are not actually dangerous. They're just uncomfortable, and uncomfortable feelings pass quickly. Tip 10. Celebrate every victory. This is the most important tip of all. Celebrate every single time you speak English, no matter how small it seems. Did you say thank you to the bus driver in English? Amazing! Did you order food in English? Incredible! Did you ask for directions in English? Fantastic! Did you answer the phone in English? You're a superstar. Keep a confidence diary. Every day, write down one thing you did in English. It could be tiny, like I said "excuse me" to someone on the street. These small victories add up to big confidence. Buy yourself small rewards when you reach speaking goals. Spoke English for 5 minutes today? Favorite coffee. Had a 10-minute conversation. New book. Made a phone call in English. Special dinner. You deserve to celebrate your courage and progress.
Welcome to our fun segment. Today, I'm going to take you on a little adventure. Close your eyes. Well, maybe not if you're driving. And imagine you're with me at a special place called the Confidence Cafe. Bell rings as the door opens. You, thinking, okay, I can do this. I practiced at home. I know what I want to order. Friendly barista. Good morning. Welcome to the Confidence Cafe. How are you today? You, heart beating fast. I am. Good morning. Barista, smiling. Good morning. What can I get for you today? You, mind goes blank. I want coffee, please. Barista, of course. What size would you like? You, thinking, what's the word for medium? Middle size? Barista, laughing kindly. A medium. Perfect choice. Anything else? You, feeling a bit more confident. Yes. Do you have cookies? Barista, we sure do. We have chocolate chip, oatmeal, and sugar cookies. Which one sounds good? You, excited. Chocolate chip, please. I love chocolate. Barista, great choice. I love chocolate too. That'll be $5, please. You, successfully completing the transaction. Here you go. Thank you very much. Barista, thank you. Your order will be ready in just a moment. Have a seat anywhere you'd like. You, sitting down, feeling proud. I did it. I ordered coffee in English. Maybe my English isn't so bad after all. A few minutes later, barista, medium coffee and chocolate chip cookie for... Sorry, what was your name? You, realizing you forgot to give your name, but not panicking. Oh, my name is... Your name? Perfect. Here's your order. Enjoy and have a wonderful day. You, thank you. You too. Walking out of the cafe, you thinking, that was actually fun. The barista was so nice, and even when I said middle size instead of medium, she understood perfectly. Maybe making mistakes isn't the end of the world. Maybe I should try speaking English more often. The end. What did you notice about this story? The person made several small mistakes. Said good morning as an answer to how are you? Said middle size instead of medium. Forgot to give their name at first. But what happened? Did the world end? Did the barista laugh and point? No, the conversation continued. The order was successful and everyone was happy. This is what real English conversations are like. They're not perfect, but they're friendly and forgiving. People want to understand you, and they'll help you when you need it. The secret ingredient in this story? The person didn't give up. When they made a mistake, they kept going. When they forgot something, they fixed it. When they felt nervous, they remembered that the barista was just another human being who wanted to help. You can have conversations like this too. All you need is a little courage and the willingness to try. And remember, every real conversation you have is practice for the next one. Wow, we've been on quite a journey together today, haven't we? We've talked about fears, we've laughed at funny mistakes, we've learned practical tips, and we've even visited the Confidence Cafe together. Let me remind you of the most important things we discovered today. First, everyone feels scared when speaking a new language. You are not alone, and you are not broken. You're just human. Second, your mistakes are not your enemies. They're your teachers. Every mistake is a step toward improvement. Third, confidence is like a muscle. The more you exercise it, the stronger it gets. Start small, practice often, and celebrate every victory. Fourth, you don't need to be perfect. You just need to be brave. Communication is about connection, not perfection. Now, I want to leave you with a little homework assignment. Don't worry, it's fun homework. This week, I want you to choose just one tip from today's episode. Just one. Maybe it's talking to your mirror, or recording yourself, or finding a speaking buddy. Choose the tip that feels most comfortable for you and try it for 7 days. Remember, you don't have to change everything at once. Small steps lead to big changes. Every word you speak in English, every mistake you make, every conversation you have, they're all building your confidence muscle. And here's something I want you to remember on the days when English feels difficult. You are already amazing. You're learning a new language. That takes incredible courage and intelligence. Most people in the world only speak one language, but you're brave enough to learn 2, 3, or maybe even more. Your English journey is unique and beautiful, just like you. Some days will be easy, some days will be hard, but every day is progress. Trust yourself, be patient with yourself, and most importantly, be proud of yourself. Before I say goodbye, I want to thank you for spending this time with me today. Your decision to listen to this podcast, to work on your English, to push through your fears, that's inspiring. You inspire me to keep making these episodes, and you inspire other learners who might be listening too. If today's episode helped you feel a little braver about speaking English, please share it with a friend who might need some confidence too. We're all in this English learning adventure together. Next week, I have another exciting topic planned for you. We're going to talk about English small talk, how to start conversations like a pro. You won't want to miss it. Until then, keep practicing, keep smiling, keep being brave, and remember, your voice matters, your English matters, and you matter. Goodbye for now, and happy speaking.